Hey guys, I'm going to be reviewing a product today. That is the Coil Master jig. It's a Coil Master Coiling Kit version 4. Just before that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm vaping on. I'm vaping on Awesome Town New York Cheesecake. It's a great flavor, available at vaporsloft.com as well. I'm actually vaping this on my Beast, the one that I really like. It's my Vicious and Night with the Goon 1.5. All authentic. We've got the coiling kit right in front of us. It's the version 4. It's an upgrade to the last one that they had. There's not much of a difference from the previous one, but yeah, the few changes it has, I'm going to explain them to you. I'm also going to tell you how it's actually done, how a coil is made with this. Right, first things first, what I'm going to discuss. The pouch. I really like this. Coil Master did a very good job giving you this. It's very handy. You can carry it along with you anywhere you go. Of course, us vapors, we actually need something to carry with us. That's our do-it-yourself accessories, and this is one of them I always carry, and it's a good thing. I'm not too sure what this material is. I think it's waterproof, but it's some kind of parachute or not too sure, but well done, Coil Master. Okay, let's just open this up. We have 3 top caps, we have 1 jig, and we have our posts that we basically use to build the coils on. The top caps that they've given you, we've got a 1.5 mm, a 2 mm, 2.5, a 3, a 3.5, right up to a 4, and they're pretty handy, of course. I'm going to talk to you about now is how it's actually used. The construction of this as well, it's metal, solid metal. It's probably aluminum. I'm not too sure about that, but it's good quality. With time, I would say that with the way that we guys use it, of course we're using wires in this, so it kind of, you know, the paint starts peeling off, it starts getting scratches and all with time, but eventually that's gonna happen. That happens, and that's fine. It's a tool. We have this over here. It's a rubber silicone kind of casing. It's got all your posts in it. It's got, you see, if you take a look, you would see that you've got your 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4. All of them are actually inside here. I like the quality of this. It's silicone rubber and it keeps them together. You have a very hard time losing these if you actually use this the way it's meant to be used. They do also give you this kind of screwdriver. In fact, it's an Allen key or some kind of tool. I'm not too sure. I've never even used it, but it's probably handy for some of you who would actually want to use it. But then again, I'm going to tell you guys how to actually build. Now, we take this, we are going to unscrew this top part. Now, it's got a top part over here. We're just going to go ahead and unscrew this. We take out our 1.5 or 2 or 2.5, whichever. I'm going to take out a 2.5 right here. You're going to run that post right through this cap that you would screw back onto the jig, the pen. Once you've done that, then now you'd need some wire. I'm going to be using Coil A1 26 gauge. This wire is available at vaporsloft.com as well as in stores. You can get this from us, and we'd be able to go ahead. We've got other wires as well, whichever wire you actually want. It's 22, 24, 25, 26, 27 gauge. All of the gauges, we normally carry those, so you can always get these from us as well. For the purpose of this review, I'm going to be using this. I've already cut out a piece of 26 gauge right here, if you guys can see it. Now, what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to first explain to you what changes they made from the previous jig that they had. They've got the same 2 posts over here. There's 2 holes, I'm sorry. And this is where you would thread your wire through. Let me just get you in focus. There we go. Okay, now this is where you would thread the wire in through, and it comes out from there. I'm just going to tell you how that's done. But before that, I'm just going to tell you what difference they've done from the previous jigs that they usually used to offer. You see that slot down there, the groove that's inside there? That's for your thick wires. You could actually build hard wires, larger wires, for example, Aliens, Claptons, or anything that's large that wouldn't go through this. Now, this is where we had a difficult time when we wanted to build coil using this, using a larger diameter wire. Now, that was, for example, Alien wires, Clapton wires, Tiger, Hive, whatever those may be. They might not be able to go through there. This is where you're going to do that. I'm going to show you how that's done too. Let me just go ahead and quickly show you how perfect of a coil and how easy it is to use and build a coil, especially for beginners if you're just getting onto this. Now, what I did, I just ran through that wire straight from one hole, took it out from the other side. I've got the wire here, just bend it down here. I took my 2.5 cap, top cap, that is this, the 2.5 cap. Now I'm just gonna put this right over here and I'm gonna give it a turn. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just giving this more rounds than usual just to show you how it's done. And you've got your coil actually right up there, and it's ready for you to actually go ahead and install onto your tank atomizer or whatever you'd be using. Just to show you, a lot of people, what they do is that they would go ahead and try to pull the coil directly off of this. No, don't do that, please. You're going to spoil the coil. Instead, just unscrew this part. I'll tell you how that's done. You just, while the coil's on there, straighten this up, unscrew the base, the post comes off itself, slides off, and you just take out your coil. There you have it. Now, what I usually do, I'll just straighten this up a bit. I just put this back together. Once I put this back together, I just take the coil, put it back onto the post, and I just give it a little tug with my pliers. There we go. Give both the ends a slight tug, and there we go. You could just trim off the bits, the linear bits that are not going to be used, and there you have it. Your coil is actually ready. If you can see now, this is a perfect coil. This is how easy it is for any one of you who's looking to get into coil building, having a hard time doing your coils perfect, and you could be using this jig, and it's just a few minutes. You're gonna have your coils ready. Plus, the perfection it gives you, believe me guys, if you think that a drill bit or anything that you are actually working on and trying to get these kind of finishes on your coils and you're losing out on the vaping experience, the flavor, a lot of things, because this coil being perfectly built with a coil having all those hot spots coming in, you try to mend it, that's just not going to give you the right flavor you want. So get yourself one of these, get yourself one of the coil jigs, and trust me, you'll love it. It's pretty easy, and you can go ahead and start vaping right away, build your coil immediately, etc. What I was talking to you guys about is the slot that you had, that groove that Coil Master actually made additionally on this. Here, I've just cut a piece of Clapton over here. Now, this Clapton can go through here. Okay, it's gonna have a little hard time going through there. However, if it's larger than this, what would you do? You'd simply lay this down into the slot, hold this part down, take your top cap once again, let's take the 2.5, just gonna go ahead and align this. Okay, and you give yourself another wrap. Just start your wraps there, and once again you get your wire, your coil being built right there. This is for larger wires. This one does not even need to go through a hole. You don't have to unscrew the jig. You simply go ahead, just lay it down over there, wrap your coil, and you're done. Alright guys, I hope you found our review useful. I told you how you could build a coil. I'm hoping these videos, it's one of the first videos that Vapors Loft has just issued, which has actually, we're covering reviews. We're working on bringing on more tutorials, more how-tos, more reviews, more tips, whatever we can for you to enjoy your vaping experience a bit more. If you really love this video, if you think this is useful, if you think that it's worth something for you and for the rest of the community, then please like our page, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be coming back with more videos pretty soon. Thank you. Take care of yourself.